What's going on, everyone? Data Report here for datareport.info. Today in this video we're going to do an update on the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment. For those who have been following me, I did a first report on it on Monday, and I thought today we would do an update because there's some things that I want to bring to your attention and a couple things that I want to teach you about. First off, for those who do not know, the East Palestine train derailment happened on Friday, February 3rd in the evening. A train that was carrying 141 loaded cars and 9 empty cars derailed along the Norfolk Southern Railway in East Palestine, Ohio. In those cars, there were several tanker cars that were carrying some highly contaminating chemicals such as vinyl chloride, butyl alkylate, ethihexyl alkylate, and other chemicals. These chemicals they spilled into the ground, they spilled into the waterways, and it caused for there to be just an epic disaster. I mean, look at these tanker cars here. You release chemicals from these tanker cars, that's really bad because they were carrying a high amount of chemicals. Look at this. Nearly 1 million pounds of vinyl chloride were on this train. Now the EPA has confirmed it's entered the Ohio River Basin, which is home to 25 million people. And not just people. I mean, not only people have to drink the water, fish have to drink it as well. And because of that, there are reports of dead fish. There are reports of dead animals. I mean, this is a really bad situation. Look at this. About 3,500 small fish representing 12 species were dead, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources said in a press conference. So what is being done to solve this problem? Well, the Federal Emergency Management Agency will deploy federal resources to the site of the train derailment in Ohio, according to Mike DeWine. But here's the other problem. Mike DeWine has not yet declared a disaster area or emergency to unrelease some fundings and to get more help. Biden also has not done much either. And matter of fact, Biden, I don't even think has toured the area yet. He hasn't toured the area yet, and he hasn't even done a full dedicated press conference on this. Believe it or not, former President Trump is supposed to go to the train derailment site. Yeah, how about that? Current president not going, former president going to go. Yeah, so that's just totally ludicrous. Alright, take a look at this video here. And we don't even really need to show you the video, but I will, because I could pause it and you would see it as well, that the water in this stream is not correct. And I will pause it here. See all this pinkish blue color? Yes, that's film. That is chemicals. That is not supposed to be in the water. Let's let this go again. As you can see here, as the water, moves or sways back and forth, look at this. Look at all these chemicals. Fish have to breed in these waters, and guess what? It is killing them. Not only that, you have other animals that come and drink the water. Maybe squirrels, maybe deer, you name it. This flows into the Ohio River, and some places get their drinking water from the Ohio River. They can't properly clean the water, and it is affecting people's water. Alright. What else happened? Well, when the train derailment originally happened, they did do a controlled burn, which released chemicals into the air. The air now map is showing that the chemicals are not there. It's better air quality, but chances are if you are within the area, I'd say within a 50 to 70 mile radius, you could probably still smell it because it's in the ground, and when it's in the ground, it's releasing from the ground, and you can still smell it. Not only that, with the cold front that came through yesterday, there were reports of people smelling it as far north as Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, even Rhode Island. Check this out. There's actually some bad air quality today. It's yellow. It's at the lower scale, but still bad air quality from Maine to New Brunswick. Good chance with the winds coming up from the southwest that could have come from the Ohio train derailment site. It is very well possible. With the front that came through yesterday, the front has to pick up moisture. So there's multiple ways it picks up moisture. It can pick it up from the Gulf of Mexico, or it can pick up, depending on where it's coming from, it can pick it up from many different areas. But it can also pick it up from the ground, because the air gets forced north, the cloud grows, then eventually it releases its moisture. And when it's picking up stuff from the ground, it could be picking up polluted ground moisture, which in this case, East Palestine, Ohio, had pollution in the ground. But the stuff that was released into the air, some of the chemicals can still stay locked into the air for a really long time. So therefore, when the rain falls, it collects that. The rain acts like a magnet, and it gets stuck on it and releases it. And this happens. Yeah, this is in Connecticut yesterday. Acid rain fell onto this car. With acid rain falling onto this car, it created spots. And you know what? It can damage the paint. It can damage anything. But more importantly, it falls onto the ground. If you let your pets outside, oh yeah, your pets could drink that water and it could kill your pets. Example being, there are reports of animals being dead within the area of the train derailment, up to 50 to 70 miles away. Not only are they smelling it, the rain that fell, they're drinking some of the acid, and like I said, the streams as well, they're contaminated. So yes, acid rain is a real problem. Look at this. The particles that went into the air, this was several days after the initial controlled burn. It got spread northeast, and it's still living in the air. Therefore, the rain brought it out yesterday. Yes, it does cleanse the air, but what's in the air, the dense air, has to drop, and that's what the rain did. So what is acid rain? Well, here's a real quick little background on it. Sources of acid rain. Acid rain is caused by chemical reaction that begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the air. These substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with the water oxygen. So like I was saying, rainwater, it can be like a magnet for it, and other chemicals to form more acid pollutions known as acid rain. So when the jet stream comes down, it's picking this up. The jet stream can spread stuff really far away. Example, last couple years, there were all the fires on the West Coast. With those fires, smoke was released into the atmosphere. We actually had smoke from the California fires here on the eastern coast of the United States. You could literally see it in the atmosphere. And with that, when it rained, that released acid. So at this point, you might be asking yourself, can I test the quality of my rainwater? The answer to that is yes. You can buy a test kit with strips on Amazon or any website if you choose. I just choose to look up Amazon here. And this one right here will tell you the pH value from anywhere ranging from 0 to 14. 0 being a low value, which means safer water. 14 being a high value, being bad quality of water, which you want to avoid. This one here costs $12.99. There's another one here that's $15. And basically what you do is you take the device, you put a testing strip into the machine, the little device, then you take a sampling of the water. So what you could even do is you could put, like, maybe on your porch or somewhere outside, you could put like a little like maybe a little Tupperware container or something, or a glass or something. Collect some of the water from the rain, then take one of these test strips in the device and stick it into the water to test the quality of your water. And this is actually a fun experiment you could try with your kids, or maybe if you were a teacher in school and you were doing a science class, you could actually do it as a fun science experiment to test the quality of the rainwater that falls from your sky to detect whether or not it is acid rain. Alrighty, I hope this video was informal to you, and I hope you learned something about what acid rain is. We will probably do another update about the East Palestine train derailment at some point as we find out more information and as time goes on, because as you know, the disaster area is not cleaned up yet, and it is something that is going to evolve over several months, if not years. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you want to see more content like this. Until next time, stay safe, everyone.